There wasn't no attention to me trying to hurt her, doing harm to her. I wish I could take it back, man.
Tonight, regret from the man accused of shooting and killing a woman in Mobile.
We was just trying to help her, keep pressure on the wound and trying to save her.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more stories. Melinda Robinson, 30, was a devoted mother to 4 wonderful children. She loved them very much and would do anything to protect them. She had a great sense of humor, very compassionate, determined, and was a loving sister, according to her family and friends. Melinda was in a serious relationship with Milton Ferris, 37, for about 5 years. Despite his criminal history, she gave him a chance and fell in love with him. And between the time, she gave him a baby girl. Milton worked for Comfort as a forklift driver. During their relationship, things were good in the beginning, but later it became toxic. Milton couldn't control his anger whenever he drinks alcohol, and things would spiral out of control. On August 7, 2023, Melinda and Milton got into a heated argument in front of their children, and that's when Milton would then turn evil and do the unthinkable. Mobile police have captured the suspect in the homicide of a 30-year-old woman who was found dead in front of her apartment Monday night. Police responded to a report of a shooting at a townhouse square apartment on Wagner Street about 8:20 p.m. Monday. When they arrived, they found the lifeless body of Melinda Robinson in front of the apartment dead from an apparent gunshot wound. By midnight Tuesday, 37-year-old Milton Ferris had been taken into custody with the Gulf Coast Regional Task Force and K-9 unit assisting Mobile police. Ferris was still at the scene Monday night when police arrived, according to the reports. But despite the presence of dozens of officers, a SWAT team, K-9 officers, and investigators, Ferris were able to escape.
Police today arrested a man accused of shooting and killing a woman last night at her apartment with her young children inside.
Yeah, Milton Ferris says he was under the influence of alcohol the night of the murder and says if he could, he would take it all back. 4 children without a mom. What do you have to say about that?
This is Milton Ferris being escorted to Mobile Metro Jail Tuesday afternoon.
I wasn't on drugs or anything. I was on the influence of alcohol. And one thing, the gun actually didn't went off. I promise it did. It wasn't no attention to me trying to hurt her, doing harm to her. I wish I could take it back, man.
Mobile police say Ferris shot his girlfriend, 30-year-old Melinda Robertson, inside her Townhouse Square apartment Monday night. Robertson ran outside, but she collapsed from her injuries. When police arrived at the scene, they found her dead.
This was a tragic incident that occurred last night.
Corporal Katrina Frazier with Mobile Police says children were inside the home when the shooting took place, describing what happened between Ferris and Robertson.
Ferris chose to resolve that dispute in the most heinous way ever. We always talk about conflict resolution, being able to talk your problems out. These kids will go on and live their life without their mother, all because he chose not to have a conversation with his girlfriend.
Ferris is charged with murder, shooting into an occupied building, first-degree kidnapping, and unlawful imprisonment and menacing. He wouldn't go into what happened that night, but he did say he is remorseful.
If I could take all this back, I wish I would. And y'all, the camera's in my face and I'm on TV. I'm sorry. Sorry to the family. I'm sorry to my children. This something that should never happen. And I probably didn't want intentionally mean to happen. And I'm hurting on the inside daily for this.
Corporal Frazier says Ferris was the father of Robertson's youngest child, a 2-year-old. And Ferris is scheduled to have a bond hearing Wednesday morning. Reporting in Mobile, Jeremy Jones, WKRG News 5.
Ferris has a lengthy criminal record, including arrests on weapon charges, drug possession, as well as 5 arrests for domestic violence. He has served both time in jail and on probation. And in March, he was sentenced to 1 month in jail and placed on 3 years probation after pleading guilty to stealing a firearm from a Mobile pawn shop. Ferris had also been convicted of multiple felonies in Florida, court records show. Children were in the apartment at the time of the incident, but were unharmed. The children's ages range from 2 to 12.
I always felt like something was going to happen, but I just didn't think she would die.
For the first time, we are hearing from the family of Melinda Robertson, who was shot and killed on Wagner Street. Her boyfriend arrested. The family sharing a lot of emotion tonight.
They tell me that Melinda left behind 4 beautiful children. Now they say despite the tragedy, nothing will stop them from keeping Melinda's name alive.
For you just to take her life as if she didn't matter is heartbreaking. But you have not broken our family, you have not broken our spirits, and you will not win.
Tonight, the family of Melinda Robertson is pulling together after receiving the gut-wrenching news that she was killed Monday night. This was the scene outside the Townhouse Square apartment shortly after 8 o'clock. A domestic violence standoff between Mobile police and this man, Milton Ferris. Police say Ferris killed Robertson, his girlfriend of several years, and took off running, only to be caught the next day. Her sisters all rushing to her apartment to find out what happened.
My oldest sister, Princess, called me and she said it was her. And then I realized that one of my youngest sisters was gone forever.
Robertson is leaving behind 4 children. According to 911 transcripts, one of her children called 911 saying she needed help. Robertson's sister, Daisy Drinkard, says she died protecting her children.
I just want everybody to know that she did die protecting her daughter. Absolutely. She did. She gave her life to protect her kids.
According to jail records, Ferris has a long history of domestic violence arrests. Her sister, Princess Cooper, wishes they could have done something to stop this.
People say that, you know, it's hard, I can't do this. And then I know in Melinda's defense, hers was, if I do try to leave, he gonna find me. He gonna find me, he gonna kill me anyway. There are ways to get out of that situation. Just try your best to get as much help as you can.
Now they just want to remember her for the beautiful spirit she had.
Please be careful and watch your children and protect them and listen to them when they talk to you. She's an angel. She's beautiful.
Yeah, we got 4 reminders of just how beautiful she was.
The sun will shine and I will be okay.
I'm going to give my thoughts and opinion on this story. Very sad situation. What this man did was pure evil. To take this woman's life in front of her kids was senseless. And then he wants to blame it on alcohol. Alcohol didn't do it, sir. You did. Y'all got into a heated confrontation and you decided to pull the weapon out. I do not know what's going on with these men that every time they get into an argument with their girlfriend or wife, they want to pull a weapon out and then take their life. It's sad. Now these 4 kids are left without a mother because of this evil man who couldn't control his anger when he drinks. And I know the sister has stated that she died trying to protect her daughter. And then they said children. Was he trying to put his hand somewhere where it didn't belong? So something went on inside that home. And he was afraid that she would tell it all. That's why he took her life. He knew it was over for him. Ladies, please pay attention to the red flags. Know your worth and be safe. Leave your thoughts and opinions down below. I will continue to keep my thoughts and prayer with the family, and I will see y'all in my next video.